it would behoove them to shut down any kind of negativity that is coming out of anyone in that building surrounding the prospects of Trey Lance, because that is career killer type of stuff if you do that. Not just for, well, really, not for Trey Lance. Trey Lance is going to get his opportunities, whether it be with San Francisco or someone else. But if you start doing those kind of things, you really shouldn't be in team building. You shouldn't be in front office work. You shouldn't be in coaching. This is a fantastic young talent right here, and an even better kid who fits perfectly with what you want to do. And when you listen to what guys like George Kittle say about him, and now Brandon Ayuk, and look, and everybody who you talk to up in North Dakota State, he is an A-plus individual that deserves everyone's support out there in San Francisco. I picked him a couple months ago as my dark horse, super dark horse MVP candidate.
Ooh. Okay. Well, there you go. Double down on it, Lou. Key?
So, Lou, just hear me out before you attack me, all right? I think he's going to have a phenomenal career. I think he's going to do wonders. There's no question about it. Yes, the most talented guy that I've seen in a very, very long time coming out of a small school. And I remember back before they drafted him, everybody was screaming, Mac Jones, Mac Jones, Mac Jones. They never wanted to get off that. I was dealing with my daughter's situation. I came back from that, and I was hearing about Mac Jones, and I said, they're not drafting Mac Jones. They're getting Trey Lance. And they're like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. That being said, I would like to see him throwing with Deebo Samuel and not Brandon Ayuk. And the reason that I think he may struggle a little bit is because that isn't settled yet. They're still having issues convincing Deebo Samuel he belongs in San Francisco. Now, what if Deebo Samuel decides that he wants to play bold and sit out? How is that helping the development of Trey Lance when your top receiver isn't there? Yeah, Kittle's there, and Brandon Ayuk is there, and Brandon Ayuk has struggled in the National Football League on a consistent basis. So that's why I pause it a little bit, and I say to myself, I don't know because of that. I just don't know. Jimmy Garoppolo had the guy in the lineup, and look what he looked like. Now imagine not having him in the lineup and asking a young player like Trey Lance to take you to the promised land.
Yeah, there's no doubt you want.
Now you can get me. Now you can attack me.
No, you know what?
Bring it on.
I'm not going to attack you because I agree with you 100%. You want all of that weaponry around him. You want everything in the toolkit that is supposed to be there to be available to him so he can then go out there and feel as comfortable as possible. And look, that's going to be on 49ers management and Deebo seeing if they can come together and find some kind of resolution to this contract stalemate. Because it's not, you're right, it would do nothing but hurt him. I'm just saying this, though. I think that the kid, you just want to be careful to make sure that there isn't any kind of negativity seeping out of any of the corners in their facility concerning whether or not they should have drafted him or they should have drafted Mac Jones. Because from my intel, look, there were people there who wanted Mac Jones.
Right.
There were people there who still think, you know what, let's just see how this all plays out here.
It was not clear all the way through. It was not.
Exactly. And Key, I'm not saying that's not that Trey wasn't the guy who some people wanted all along.
No. I'm just telling you, there's some people who wanted Mac. There's some people who wanted him instead. There's always, and you've been in these rooms, and you've seen where it's torn between coaches and other front office people or the players. I'm just saying, based on what Shanahan likes to do, that ain't it. Mac Jones is cool. He did a good job for the Patriots. He fit the Patriots. He does not fit what San Francisco wants to do.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.